this is
Recording in progress.
this would only be my third Mother's Day preaching since my mother passed away. Um, and normally the first 12 years after she passed away, I didn't go to church. Yeah, I was saved, but I didn't go to church because I don't want to hear all the mother song and all that other stuff. But as I was preparing, God gave me a topic this morning. I was like, God gave me a topic. And I was like, God, how is this going to resonate with what you're saying to mothers? And the topic God gave me is simply this: what's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? And as I was reading, as I was reading and as I was studying the scriptures, and God led me to the book of Luke, and I was like, okay, God, okay, you're talking about Elizabeth and you're talking about Mary in this scripture. And why did you give me the topic, what's love got to do with it? And simply what God showed me was that Elizabeth, even though she was dreaming and she was wanting to have a child, and God showed me the two aspects from point A to point B. Elizabeth wanted a child, and Mary did not want a child. So love had to have something in the midst of it. There are some people that came into this world, and they didn't come into the world on some good terms. But it was that word called love. And I don't care how it looks and how it feels, but every mother, whether it be your birth mother, your stepmother, the woman who brought you up, your grandmother, your auntie, they have to have love inside of them. So, what does love really have to do with today? What does love have to do with today? What does love have to do with today? The first thing is, we have to learn how to show love. And in showing love, there are times when we have to put ourselves aside and put people before us. That's what most mothers do. That's what fathers do. That's what parents do. But how do we show love? Showing love is sometimes being more than the person needs you to be. And I believe as I was reading the scripture and as I was praying, and I thought about Elizabeth, and I thought about what she was going through at that time. And I believe that God had it strategically put in place for Mary to come and visit Elizabeth, because Elizabeth was at that point where she knew she was pregnant. She could feel the baby kicking. She could feel everything. But then she was trying to figure out, is this for real? There are times in our lives when we are going through some stuff, we feel like, is this real? There's no one there to show me love. And not only love, to show me genuine and true love. I remember growing up. As a young boy. You know, I used to run track. I used to run long distance. And I remember this one time we had this road race called the Vitamalt Mile. I was running under 14, and I came first in my division. But two women beat me. Two older women beat me. They're like 19 and 20 something. And this young boy, I was getting my little trophy. I was feeling exciting. He's like, you getting a trophy and two women beat you. And I looked at him. And then this old lady, she didn't run. She did the walk section. You know, when they have the run, they have the walk. She did the walk section. And she came and she wrapped her arm around me because I was getting ready to do the alley shuffle on him. I was getting ready to throw some blows on him. She said, don't worry about him, baby. He going home with no trophy, no medal. You going home with trophy. Just relax. See, at that time, she showed that love because I would have ended up in jail. But when I got home, because that was the only track race up until my mother died that she did not see me run. She came home, I gave her the trophy. She said, "Oh, you came first?" "Yeah." I say, "Yeah, but 2 women beat me." She's like, "Look here. I work 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. If you ever let another woman beat you, it's going to be me and you." So about 2 weeks later, we had another track meet, we had another road race. Man, look here. Man, when everybody gone, boom. I saw all the women them going, boom. All in my mind was, Mommy said if another woman beat me, she going to beat me and she ain't going to feed me. But then I also, as I was running, I thought about the woman who hugged me. And she told me, "Look here, you okay? You going home with something." See, that's genuine love. That's true love. See, Elizabeth, when Mary came, the Bible tells us that the baby leapt. And see, when the baby leapt inside of her, it was to show her that, guess what? You're on the right track. See, sometimes you just need one person to show you genuine love. But here's the flip side to that. Come, Pastor Johnson. Come sit next to Pastor. Come. You all do sit next to one another. I need all my. Come. Yeah, come. Come sit next to them. Hold the phone. See, because if they come and attack, you all gotta help. Right? If you see they come, you all stop them. See, the problem is this. I found out, with having so many sisters, I found out that most women don't understand when there's true love or genuine love. And I say, God, you need to explain this and break this down to me so I can break this down to the mothers in the house. A lot. I'm scared of that one. See, a lot of women, what they used to let the man who used to hit them in their head and punch them in their stomach, what they used to let him get away with, now when the genuine thing comes, they put him through the rope. You better come open the door for me. And they know they ain't used to no man opening the door for them. They ain't used to nobody calling them in the morning and asking them how they doing, how they feeling, how their night was. See, they ain't used to genuine. See, Elizabeth wasn't used to people being genuine with her because the Bible tells us that the people were talking about her and mocking her husband. So when the genuine thing now comes, it's hard to take. You got to keep your eye on that one. You can sit down. Keep your eye on that one. See, genuine love loves unconditionally. Man, let me tell you something. I tell people my life is an open book. I remember one time, I telling you all the truth. One time I was, 17. I was 17. I don't know, can't remember what I did. But Mommy said, when I come home from work, I gonna beat your skin. Look here. I tell you all no lie. I clean that house from top to bottom. I cook. I wash all the clothes. I do everything. And Mommy normally used to reach home about 5:30. About 5:25, I put on my running shoes and I break off running out the house. Then had our food take up in the oven with the, remember we didn't have no microwave back then, with the foil on it to keep it a little warm and thing. I go and run into my godfather's house. The first place she come look, my godfather's house. She said, "Why you going by your godfather?" I said, "You said you gonna beat me." She let me come inside the car, we going home. She ain't beat me. That whole night I sleeping with one eye open. Got one eye open. Just so if I hear the door open, if I hear the door open, I can grab the belt. But you all know, when daddy beat you, you stand up and take them next. Because he's man. When mommy beat you, you want to grab. Maybe it's only in the Bahamas that has happened. When mommy beat you, you want grab belt and grab the switch and all these different other things. So she waited until 3 o'clock that morning. She made some Kool-Aid, put the Kool-Aid over my eyelid so my eyes wouldn't open. Take cold water and throw it on the bed and beat me for an hour straight. I get up the next morning, I telling you all the truth. I get up the next morning, I pack one bag, I go on to the ferry, I catch one boat up. Because I had my own little piggy bank. I break my piggy bank open, take the money out, buy a ticket, go on to America on a one-way ticket to West Palm Beach. Did not know who I was going to. All I knew was my granduncle lived in Fort Pierce, Florida. I went to West Palm Beach on a one-way ticket, sitting by the security guard booth. They said, where you going? I said, I don't know. Who you going to? I don't know. I said, my granduncle live in Fort Pierce. You have his number? No. The security guard called his wife. She said, bring the young man home. I talking about genuine love. They brought me home. They do not know me from a pillar of salt. She feed me. She said, this is all the clothes you bring? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, you have any family? I say, my god brothers them live in West Palm Beach. She said, what's their last name? I told her the last name. I said, they're Floremans. She said, one name Emmanuel? I said, yes, ma'am, that's my god brother. She said, I used to teach him last year. She gonna pick up the phone, call them and say, man, I got your god brother here. I can drop him by the house tomorrow. That woman and that man, they showed me genuine love. They showed me that, guess what? I may not know you, but you need love. And since I have love to give, I'm going to give it to you. Amen. See, the next part about this love thing, you give it, but don't expect it back. There's this saying and it's wrong. I going to treat him like a king if he treats me like a queen. That is wrong. That is wrong. Yes, you treat him like a king. You treat him like a king. And guess what? You don't have to wait for him to treat you like a queen. Because then he ain't going to treat you like a queen. He going to make you his queen. And when he make you his queen, ain't nobody else can take your place. So, I'm just imagining. You have this old woman who wanted to have children, but couldn't have no children. And then you have this young woman who don't want no children, never slept with a man, but now all of a sudden both of them are pregnant. See now, I don't know. See, like I brought them up here for this part. This is why I really brought them, because I want about her. I want about her. She just mom. I brought them up here for this reason and this reason only. Just imagine. I want you all just to imagine. I know today is Mother's Day, but I got to hit you all a little bit. Just imagine a woman come to you. You're engaged to her. You all never been in the bedroom, never had them thing before. And she come and tell you she pregnant. I know but y'all, but I ain't that saved yet. I ain't got that much Jesus in me yet. I never touch you, and now you telling me you preg who? That's what new spaghetti sauce say. But you pray who, eh? Or ragu, something. But you can't say. I want you all to just think about this. You never slept with her. The most you may have done is kiss her, and she come and tell you she pregnant. And then the excuse she gonna use is I'm pregnant by the Holy Spirit. I'm pregnant by the Holy Spirit. I would have done been in jail about 4 times. But that's genuine love. That is genuine love. That is when you say, guess what? Despite all of it, I still gonna love you. Now I know people, and I preach from this last for Father's Day. Joseph had real love in him. And you say, why you say Joseph had real love? Because for you to take that, let me tell you something. Y'all can put on all the nice makeup and the blush and the lipstick that y'all want to put on. Let me tell you something. I know how y'all women go. Let your husband come home and tell you one next woman pregnant for him and he never touch her. Well, baby, look here. She say it's mine, but I ain't being there. I don't know how much bruises and stuff gonna happen. You understand what I'm saying, bro? You got me? You got me? So just imagine now, you're trying to explain that, look here, I ain't sleep with no man. And some people say Mary was 14, some say she was 13, some say she was 15. I just look at it, if I was Mary's mother and father, I would have been in jail. Because how you can tell me, I don't give you my daughter hand in marriage, and you tell me you gonna wait till you all get married, but now she coming and she walking like, she got big belly, and you say you ain't touch her? No, and the part that used to puzzle me was something that we used to do in the Bahamas. I don't know if you all do it in Jamaica or used to do it in Jamaica. When a young girl gets pregnant, you send them in the country. You send them in the country. And when the baby come back, well, the mother used to eat a lot so she could look like she put on weight. And then when by the time the baby born, she'd lose the weight. So she could say, yeah, I had a baby. So it triggered in my mind, why did Mary go to visit Elizabeth? There are a couple of reasons. Number one, to show her that God truly loved her and chose her to have John the Baptist. That's number one. Number two, to show her that she was not forgotten. See, a lot of times we as parents and you as mothers, you pray for your children and your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your cousins. You pray for them. And sometimes it feels like your prayer going right there and dropping right down. But God says that because he loves you, he has not forgotten your prayers. And on the third thing was, Mary went to Elizabeth, catch this, so Elizabeth could encourage Mary. See, sometimes you need to have somebody who gonna encourage you. See, I tell people like this, right? I tell people like this. This is my good friend. This is my good friend. My good, not my best friend. Sorry. Hello. Calm down. This is my good friend. See, I have to clarify that. This is my good friend. I don't have to wait for her to tell me I'm handsome. I know I'm handsome, right? But every now and then, I would like for her to say, "Well, you look good today, you know." Every now and then, you need someone to encourage you to say something good to you. You ain't want to look at, I tell you all before. See, can I take the mask off just for a couple of minutes? It takes me about 2.5 hours to get ready for church. And I's a man. Because I got to put on, like, when I come away, that's why you could ask this to open. My suitcase so heavy. I got to put 3 and 4 outfits, 4 and 3 shirts. I got, look, I got the socks and thing got to match and everything. I got to make sure I straight. So this morning I was up from 4:30. I done iron from yesterday, but I said, hold on, I get this one and I iron 4 different shirts. I said, no, And then I pull out, I had like 4 different socks. I said, that don't match. No, that don't match. But every now and then you need somebody who can validate you. That's the word I'm looking for. Who can validate you that you look good. You look good. I know no one tell you this morning, but you look good. You look good. You look good. You look good. But you all look handsome, boy. Almost handsome as me, but you all look handsome. See, so Mary needed somebody to validate her. And Elizabeth needed someone to validate her. So you need to have people in your life who can validate you through love. That's what love's got to do with it. And guess what? You don't need people who gonna just stroke your ego. You know you look like a hot mess today. You ain't want them tell you you look good. Just, girl, come, let's go. I can treat you to hair and nails and think, let's go here. Let's go. I ain't telling you you look bad, but girl, let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come, let's go. Let's go. Y'all, you look good. Y'all, yeah. Today was rough, eh? Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, my God. But you know, you was my friend, right? Come now. I was going to the hairdresser. They come go with me. Let's go here. No. Don't worry. No, hairdresser. Michelangelo, she's on me today, okay? I got it. Kenzie, make sure her nails are done properly, okay? And whatever color she wants, and the toes too. She needs to get a manicure and a pedicure. Now, and she needs to get a facial scrub, right? And then what happens? Just like Cinderella. Girl, look at you looking like you. But see, you need people who gonna love you, whether you look bad, whether you look good. But guess what? You need them who gonna love you. When you look bad, they can help you get to good. See, let me borrow your glasses. Now I'm matching. Woo! I can see clearer too. I can see clearer. What the song say? I can see clearly now. Though. I can see clearer now. You ain't getting these back. You want these back? You don't need this. They match what I have on. Buy a new pair. Use a millionaire. See, sometimes you just have to say, hold on. Guess what? Now, see, this no, she ain't my best friend. This is my new good friend now. She wearing the type of watch I like to wear, Movado. That's Movado, right? Yeah, girl, you better go. See, you gotta find that love because there are times in our life when we are down to our lowest. That is when you find out who truly loves you. See, and here's the problem. You can find out who truly loves you. When and how? This is what Elizabeth and Mary taught us. When you could be yourself. You ain't got to pretend and be nobody else. You could be just you. Just you. Just you. See, I used to have to watch, when I come to Jamaica, right? I used to have to watch what I say because if I use friend, I can't put best in the front of it. Because then somebody can throw a rock at me, right? But I realize that with children, if they love you, they love you. Where do you give them a candy? Where do you give them $2? Where do you give them $100? If a child loves you, a child loves you. But you know, adults, some of y'all only love me because I get apostle in the front of my name. If I was just coach, some of y'all wouldn't even listen to me. They'd be like, who this man is talking? Who he is? The love that we need to show today is unconditional. I want you to turn to the person next to you. Whether you believe it or not, whether you mean it or not, tell the person next to you, say, I love you. Now guess what? Now guess what? Find somebody else who you only talk to all week and tell them you love them. Get up your seat. Find somebody and tell them that you love them. I talk to you this week. I talk to you this week. I talk to you this week. My brothers, I love you all. I tell you all, get up out your seat and find someone. You're not don't follow instructions, you know. Find somebody. Hey, you all don't go to your wife now. You all too. Don't go to your wife. Go to somebody else. See, I can't even go to my best friend because I don't tell her I love her. You want? Oh, come. Oh, Lord. Love you, baby. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Amen. Don't that feel good to tell somebody you love them? I want to leave this. I want to leave this with you. I want to leave this with you. How do we show love? Very quickly. Number one, be open to it and be ready to share it. Number two, accept it. A lot of us have a hard time accepting love. We've been hurt so many times that we don't know how to accept love. We put up so many walls, so many minds and booby traps because we don't know how to accept love. There are some parents who don't even know how to accept love from their children because you and the father break up or you and the mother break up. And because they hurt you, you look at the children, you don't know how to accept love from the children. I was watching a movie a couple of months ago with Morris Chestnut, and Bill Bellamy was telling his mother, Mommy, when was the last time you hugged me? When was the last time you told me that you love me? Because his father hurt his mommy, she didn't know how to say, I love you, or to give him a hug. A lot of us, we don't know how to accept love. And a lot of times it causes us because the people who are trying to show us love, we turn them away. We turn them away. I called my adult best friend this morning. I had to make sure clear. My adult best friend. Not my, okay, see? My adult best friend. I called her this morning and I said, you know what? You know I love you, right? She said, and this was her response. If you love me, you will bring me some Buster candy from Jamaica. I said, you wait till Sunday morning and I leave it on Monday to tell me you want Buster candy. She said, I talked to you Thursday, but I forget. So now you got to go find some Buster candy to bring for me on Monday. I said, if I don't find Buster candy, that means you don't love me no more. She said, you know I just messing with you. I love you no matter what. But see, there was a time when she couldn't accept love because of what some other fellas do to her, and we've been friends for almost 30 years. Accept it. We got to know how to accept it. The next one, we got to know how to live in love. Somebody said, what you mean live in love? The first part of living in love is you got to be so much in love with yourself that you don't let nobody else mess you up. All of us are imperfect beings. But guess what? I love every part of my imperfect body. So you got to learn how to live in love. And living in love, it doesn't mean you ain't going to get sad. It doesn't mean you ain't going to be unhappy. It doesn't mean you ain't going to feel discomfort. But living in love means that you ain't gonna let it hold you down. And sometimes, let me just throw this little nugget in there for you. Sometimes you gotta love yourself so much where you take yourself out on a date. Look here, look here. See, he gonna stand up in the bar. Sometimes, come on next year, come on next year, come on next year. Put it there, put it there. Yeah. Once a month, that's what I used to do. I used to go to one restaurant and I say, table for two. Boy, you look handsome today, you know, boy. Boy, you looking good. Man, what's been going on? Well, you know, but things been so rough, bro. Look here. But you know, God has been good. God has been faithful. You know, and man, I like how you carry me out for lunch today, you know. Well, you know, these boys, you know, I might even make sure you straighten everything like that, you know. Everything good, you know. You gotta love yourself so much. You carry yourself out on a date. Look here. See, I know what it is, Mother, but you always understand. Once a month, I send myself flowers. Write myself a note. Some of you all might be saying, oh, Apostle Vian. Why is writing that note? I was the handsomest man in the world, but one day I will look just like you. I put crazy things on it. So sometimes you waiting for other people to encourage you. You got to live in your own love. You got to encourage yourself. You know, sometimes you see like on a Tuesday or Thursday, I would just fix myself some nice chicken or shrimp Alfredo and put 2 plates out, make garlic bread and everything, and just say, boy, look at you going out on date tonight. I'm loving myself, and I'm going to live in it. The problem with a lot of us in the church, we can't live in our own love. I am not going to wait for somebody else to encourage me. Now, when they come, I'm going to accept that too. But I got to learn to live in my own love, live in my own self. I'm almost done. Next one, cherish it. Cherish. When you find people that love you, you better hold on to that and cherish that. You better hold on to that and cherish that. And how do we cherish that? Just how you love yourself, you love them. Now, I realize that sometimes you can't talk to your friend every day or every week. My adult best friend I was just telling you all about, we talk maybe once a month. My schedule, her schedule, it don't collide. Now, my younger best friend, I send message for her, but she don't get my messages. See? So you can't blame me. You can't blame me. You can't blame me. Every couple of days, I send one message asking you how you doing. I want to talk to you when you come from school. Yeah. Can't I get myself out of trouble? Because you give me one look Thursday night like. You can't blame me. All right. I get myself out of trouble. Now, my adult best friend, look here, we've seen one another through some of the hardest things in life. When my mother passed away, she was living all the way up in Saskatchewan, Canada. She fly all the way down to the Bahamas for one day just to make sure I was okay. She fly back up. She said, when is the funeral? I said, in 2 weeks. She fly back down for the funeral, came in that morning, came to the funeral, made sure I was okay, and the next day on the flight going back. Well, I cherish that. So when she was going through her issue, I dropped everything that I was doing. I tell my boss, if you gotta fire me, fire me. My friend in trouble. Because I cherish that love that we had. I was with her. When my son died, she was back home in the Bahamas. She came and she made sure I was okay. When my father died, she picked up the phone and she called me. She said, "You okay?" I said, "Good, man." She said, "Why you sound so cheerful?" I said, "Because the Bible tells me I didn't want my father to die, but I had to be real. I had to be a realist. The Bible say he'll give you 6 score and 10, right? He passed 6 score and 10. Did I want him to live longer? Yes. Did I love him? Yes. But I wasn't at peace that he died because he was ill for a little while. But he passed 6 score and 10. The only thing I tell God, I say, "God, you wait till my daddy wish me happy birthday, and then the next day you take him." I said, that one a little hard. But you have to learn how to cherish love. And then in cherishing love, you have to also understand this. There are some people who are going to be fake, and they're going to show you, they can try to act like they really love you when all they're trying to do is find out your business. So you got to figure that out. And that ain't hard, you know. That ain't hard. That ain't hard. That ain't hard. Tell them something that you don't mind being heard again. And you know only a handful of people know. And when you hear it again, that one I got to cut off. Let me try to finish. Let me try to finish. Love. Uh-oh, I can get in trouble for this one. Give it away freely. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away. Give it away freely. See, because when you give it away, what returns back to you? Love. Whether people accept it or not. Come on. Boy, and she know I calling her. She ain't even asked this with me. She just started smiling. Now, I want you to say no. I want you to say no. Okay. Say, no, I don't.
No, I don't.
You love me?
No, I don't.
You love me?
No, I don't.
Come here, Kizzy. Watch this movie. You love me? You love me?
Yes.
You love me?
No, I don't.
You love me?
Yes.
Go about your business. Go. But see, when you give it away freely, you give it away. Some people gonna say no. Some people gonna say no. You sure you don't love me? Why? You sure?
Yes.
And see, that's the problem with us in the church. We want to find out. Why you don't love me? What I do? I agree or something?
Investigate.
Well, I just broke for you.
Yes.
The devil is a liar. I rebuke that spirit in the name of Jesus. You know what she tell me that's not, I too broke for her. How you know what in my wallet? How you know what in my bank account? You sense it? That's a wrong sense you get. See, the love here is unconditional because the love ain't how much money I got, how much property I have, how much cars I got. If I broke, rich, middle class, underclass, to the class, three the class, or none of that class. Thank you, babes. Don't go nowhere. And I gotta, no, you could go. I want to investigate. See, that's what happens. Because we trying to give it away, and where we trying to give it away doesn't want us, we stay in that situation longer than we need to. So now, here's what's supposed to happen. You love me? Okay, fine. I know you love me. All right, I can stay right there. So now, you know what happens now, right? Here's what happens. She love me now. See, but over here, you sing the next song. She nothing but a gold digger, gold digger. Right? So, see, so my money back. My well couple Jamaican dollars I have left, she won't take it. But I'm a friend. But see, you have to give it away freely. See, because when you give it away freely, see, I lost one there, but I gained two. Because when you give it away, it multiplies. It multiplies. It's almost like, oh God. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. See, this is the next point. I see I jumped ahead. Publish it every day in your life. Publish it every day in your life. When you love, publish it every day. It's just like you getting an ad on the TV. Publish it every day. Publish your love every day. You ain't gotta give it to everybody you know, but publish it every day. When you wake up in the okay, all the wives raise your hand. All the wives raise your hand. One, only one wife, two, three, four. Every morning when your husband getting ready to go to work, get one piece of paper, write one note on it, and stick it in his lunch tin or something, you know, and make sure in the place where he have to go. Where he have to go. Where he have to go. One little sweet little thing. You know, you all think us men don't like to hear, but you're the sexiest thing God ever created. Look here, we'll be the work. No matter if we pick up garbage, we'll be on a garbage truck. And guess what? You all think your woman is talk? But look here, look what my wife showed. Yeah. Oh, look here. Hey, when I get home, you know what's gonna happen, right? Boy, you know what's gonna happen. See, but you have to publish it. See, when you publish that love, you're now saying that I want it to multiply. I want it to multiply. You ever saw when you have a pet dog or pet cat and you love that dog or cat? They be so happy when you get home. Humans just like that. If you publish love, it gonna multiply to you. Because guess what? When the children see you love the daddy, or the children see you love the mommy, when that love gonna start multiplying. The other day, and I'm almost done. The other day, I was on the phone with my granddaughter, my youngest granddaughter, and she was watching her show. Now, when she watching her show, she don't want nobody bother her. So my daughter said, Pop is on the phone, because I am too young to be called granddaddy. Pop is on the phone. But I ain't 60 yet. Are you still young? Still got some little energy left. So my daughter said, Pop is on the phone. Pop want to talk to you. Her response was, tell Pop I'm busy. So I called her by all her name. She rested the tablet down. She came to the phone. She said, Pop, I will call you back. She's 4. I say, but I want just talk to you for 2 minutes. Okay, Pop, how was your day? I say, it was stressed out. Somebody cursed me. Somebody spit in my face. Somebody tell me I was ugly. Pop, you handsome. She can't say it, handsome. She said, you handsome. I said, I handsome? Yes. I go watch my show. I said, okay. As soon as the show was finished, she grabbed her tablet, pressed Pop, I love you. I said, I love you too. Say, I go and eat, I go and sleep. I call you in the morning. But Pop, I said, what happened, baby? I love you. Look here, all my heart, chest, and thing, it started melting. And then my youngest son called me right after that, and he said, Pops, what's up? I said, cool. I said, what's going on? My dad's called to tell you I love you. I said, oh, Jesus. It started, see, when you publish it, it started multiplying. And they call one another. And then my oldest godchild, she called me and she said, Godfather, how was your day? I said, it was okay. She said, I just called to tell you I love you. I said, but that's 3 people. So I was by the phone, waiting for the phone to ring. And the next 4 people who called me just called to say they love me. See, when you publish it, it got to multiply. Don't worry about the people who don't love you, you know. The last one, and I'm done. Last one, and I'm done. Last one, I'm done. Last one, I'm done. Keep it hide away. Keep love hide away. And when I say keep love hide away, simply meaning as you receive it, put it in a box. Put it away. Because there are times when you don't feel like giving love. That's when you open your box, your safety deposit box, and pull out some of that love. Because there are times when we don't want to be, if we want to be real, there are times when we don't want to be around nobody. You agree? You agree? You agree? Let me tell you something. Look here. Don't worry, ain't nobody listen to me in your conversation. I got some people, as soon as I see them, I just get angry. And I been saying 30-something years. As soon as I see them, I just get angry. And then I have to go in that little box and pull out some love, and I got to show them love. Because why? God said I'm supposed to show them love. I telling you, I know, as soon as I hit the Bahamas tomorrow, I can see one of them at the airport. I know that. Every time I come from away, as soon as I come off the plane and I go through immigration, the first place I see coming down the escalators be there. I be there. I said, okay, open, love. Yeah, what's going on? Everything cool? Everything cool? Yeah, man, good to see you, man. But before I learned that lesson, I used to walk past them. And then over something that's so simple, it's something simple. And I guarantee you, none of y'all would never guess how simple this thing is. No one can guess how simple this thing is. No one. You think you know what it is? You already know? You think you know what it is? Why everybody scared to what it is? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. They take something from me? Yeah, they did. See, you halfway right. Let's do it. Take my first girlfriend. The first one. And guess how you take her? I used to work to the food store as a bag boy. He was a shelf boy, so he was making more money than me. And that's how he take her. Now, almost 40 years later, he's still lifting people luggage. He gotta lift my luggage now. And look here, I see, y'all can act as deep as y'all want. There was a time when I was petty as a Christian. I used to, well, look here, you get my luggage, but get my luggage. And you're supposed to get him like $2 a bag, right? And I was so petty. He'd carry one bag and I give him $10. I say, yeah, man. Look like you needed more than me. That's how petty I was. But then God had to deliver me from that. Because all in my mind was, well, you take my girlfriend, right? That's what love has to do with it. For me, thinking about, and I'm done. To me, thinking about Mother's Day is very hard. For me, in many ways. Not having my mother, nor having any of my grandmothers alive for many years now, it's hard. For losing my 2 oldest aunts, who were mother figures to me, is very hard. But in the midst of all of that being hard, God put some women in place, not to replace my mother, but to be mother figures to me. People like Norma Evans, Willa Major Noah Evans, Desiree Bob. These are women who took me like their son. They treated me like their son. People like Lily Stirrup, who is my spiritual mother. She's only a few years older than me, but I got saved under her and her husband's ministry. People like my aunt, my Auntie Sue, my Auntie Denise, my cousin Kayla. These were mother figures to me. Like I said, this year, December, will make 28 years since I lost my mother. These people stand in the gap. And they showed me what true love and genuine love was. This morning, as I was talking to Nana, Nana said to me, she said, "You in Jamaica? Be safe, hurry up, come back home." I said, "Nana, I good, man." She said, "I know you. I know you. You like to hang with the regular people." I said, "Yeah, because I regular. I special, but I regular." And we talked, and and all of these women who are still alive, I spoke to most of them this morning already to wish them happy Mother's Day. So at times when we lose that person, God always has a ram in the bush. He has somebody who will, I don't care how old you are, he will put somebody in place to show you what genuine love is about. What genuine love is about. One of the things that I thank God for with my mother, my grandmothers, and my aunts, that they passed on to me all that they had, all the love that they had. Even when times were rough, even when it seems like nobody cared or nobody loved me, even when I showed love to people and they didn't love me back, even when I called someone and they promised to call me back, and minutes, hours, days, weeks, months passed without a call. What my mother gave to me is that in my everyday life, I must show love. And I want to end with these 5 words. Let's show some love today. Everyone standing all over the building.